Yo, what's goody, family? Welcome to the Devil's Advocate with Ace Anderson and Akron Watson, where we're making the best case for the guiltiest pleasure. Get the fuck out of here.
That's what she said. Wow. She wanted to be abstinent.
Damn.
We all ready to go.
I think that's a
Man,
sign,
ask
nigga.
anybody. There are no benefits to abstinence.
Everything's breaking.
Boom, up.
Boom. What's going on,
Down.
y'all? What's going on, y'all?
Going on, y'all.
How you doing, man?
I'm Gooch, man.
Gooch is a hooch.
Yeah.
We are back for another episode of the Devil's Advocate, episode 17, man. We actually doing this. We trekking along.
16 and a half for me. Sorry about last week.
It's all good, man. Where were you? What was going on last week?
I was stuck in Mexico, man. I had
Stuck in Mexico. That sounds like a good place to be stuck in, though.
yeah, man. You think it is, but you know, you're powerless if something goes wrong. And the customer service there is really contingent upon if you speak Spanish, so that you can understand and therefore like try to plead your case. But yeah, man, it was interesting. At one point I got deplaned and they gave everybody a hotel except me because they had put me on that flight to try to get me out of Mexico earlier for some reason. There was a 3:00 flight that I was fine with taking, and they were like, well, we have this 2:30, but we have to put you on standby. And I was like, well, they're offering it to me, so I'll take it. But being on standby meant that like I was basically like just a random person on this plane. So when the plane had mechanical errors and we got deplaned, they offered everyone a hotel, but they were like, oh, well, you weren't even supposed to be here. So get out of here, you know? And I was like, wait, what? And so that was part of my issue, is that like I got deplaned after like being on the plane for 6 hours.
Wow.
I was on the plane I was just sitting on the runway on the plane for 6 hours while they tried to fix this thing.
Jesus.
I went to sleep, woke up, went to sleep, woke up. I kept thinking we're in the air or we're about to land, and we were still in Mexico on the ground.
Oh my God, man. So what exactly was the issue? How did it all go down?
It literally was like one of the fucking mechanical shit on a plane, man, is beyond my science, man. It's beyond my knowledge, you know. But it was like something that makes the wing do this, and then once they got the wing to start doing it, everybody was like, woo! And then it was like, oh, we still have to deplane. Like, we're not gonna let y'all go up now that we fixed this little thing on the. Y'all really want to go up now? After all that? Like sitting on this, I mean, literally, bro, sleep, wake up, sleep. It was terrible.
That's wild, man.
And the guy next to me, I think he either had, I think he was autistic, or, you know, he just might have been on the spectrum, but, he would make these little noises and like, like make these little grunts, you know, and like trying to hold something in, which is something I can usually tell is like somebody trying to, it'd be all of a sudden, like, yeah, just out of nowhere. I'm not gonna do that with you, man. And then it ended up he ended up not telling me that whole time. So everybody was talking about it except him, because I'm sitting next to the autistic dude in the corner asleep, bro, not knowing what's going on. So everybody's upset. People are walking around, but when I wake up, everything looks normal. It just looks like niggas are ready to get off the plane. So I'm none the wiser. I'm literally none the wiser until that nigga starts to debuckle and stuff, and I'm waking up and I'm like, oh shit, did we really just land? And no, we're still in Mexico on the runway.
My God. Well, at least let's hope the trip in Mexico was good. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I had some good times in those hotels, bro. and on the beach, and the tequila there is all like deep and just a well, and people have like their own tequilas. I just feel like people just like pulling tequilas out of their pocket. Like I made this, and you should try this. I tried like 28, 29. I was trying to get a 40. I was trying to get to 40. But I stopped at like 29 tequilas, man.
Man, I don't know how you do it, bro.
I'll tell you, for those listening at home, my favorite was Intrepido, which is basically intrepid, and Opulento, which is opulent.
All right.
Those are my two favorites. If you are into tequila and you want to get something really good for your party, you can go online and literally order those. It's going to take a little bit longer than the average tequila, but once you get it, you will thank me. It's better than Don Julio. It's better than Don Julio. And Don Julio is $115 a shot. You know what I mean? Like, it's $140 a bottle, but I think it's like $40 a shot or something in the club.
Wow. Well, you heard it here, folks. Intrepido and
Opulento. Intrepid and opulent, respectively.
Right. Cool, man. Well, dope, man.
How's New York?
Oh, New York. For those of you who don't know, I'm in New York working on my second network TV series, man. Another co-star role. The last one was 1 day. This one is 2 days, which is dope. And it turns out that today I got the call from my managers that I couldn't be confirmed or cleared for this role until I joined SAG. So you are looking at the newest SAG member, baby. What's goody? Bro. Your boy is finally SAG. Thanks, fam. Thank you, man. It's a great day. It's a beautiful day.
Is that that's something you've been shooting for?
Well, you know what's crazy is last week, I mentioned it to Gabrielle. I said, I was like, I think I should join SAG because, I feel like I'm at a point in my career where I should be putting myself in direct line of fire of these casting directors and agents. So, when you're SAG, you get bumped to the top in terms of auditions. So you'll get seen and stuff. They watch those first before they watch the non-SAG people. So I was thinking about it, and and I mentioned it to Gabrielle, and she was like, I don't know, you should ask your agent because you might not be able to do this, you might not be able to do that, and there's a couple of projects that I'm working on that I might not be able to do. And then I kind of got discouraged a little bit, like I guess I shouldn't join SAG. And then I was like, well, I'll just ask my manager. So I texted them, and they were like, just wait until you are must join SAG.
Yeah, wait until they force you to do that shit.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just wait around. And then today we got the call that it was like, you must join SAG to do this project. But so a week later, here I am already. I'm making it like it's happening. I asked the universe about it if it was the right idea, and the universe answered. So here I am. Yeah, man. I don't know if it's gonna affect my stuff with SMU Giving Day. I really want to talk to them about that and make sure that it's not affecting that, because I'd love to still keep doing SMU Giving Day. But yeah, who knows? I'm just excited for the next step of the journey.
Boom, step by step, day by day. That's the theme song from Step by Step. It was a show that came on after anyways. The deeper we fall, the stronger we stay. Yeah, man. Bro, that's what's up, man. Step by step, G.
Yeah, yo, I'm feeling good.
2021 getting it done, bro. You
Getting
might
it
get
done.
everything that you want this year. SAG
Done.
card, then leading role on television, then Emmy nomination. It could all happen this year, brother.
Oh, it will all happen, and that's what I'm pumped about. I'm so pumped, bro. Because
Stormy said, "Congratulations."
hey, thank you, Stormy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You've been there since the jump, yo. Since I did my first read at the South Dallas Cultural Center for Jonathan Norton's play. What was it? Mississippi Goddamn. That's what I made.
Goddamn.
Emerson. And I played a role that I was much too young for, playing Medgar Evers. and Tyrese was in that. Ashley Wilkerson. I can't remember. Von Traz, can't remember his last name, but Von Traz is a unique enough name that you probably know who that is if you just know Von Traz. But
you know Von Traz,
yeah,
you know Von Traz, nigga.
Exactly. Yeah, man. So it's humble beginnings. We've been at this for a minute, but we doing it, y'all. I'm like realizing I gotta focus, y'all. And so this May I started a challenge for myself. I'm challenging myself. I'm doing it. May Monologue Madness. 30 monologues, 30 days. Every day I'm doing another monologue, yo. I'm doing it. Like I'm getting, because why not? Why the fuck not? I'm putting it out, getting the monologues done, and just practicing. And I'm seeing myself. I'm like, able to watch myself on camera, see what I'm doing. And I've only done 2. And I feel like I've already grown. I'm like already developed. I should be a little bit more subtle here. I should do a little bit more. And it's like perfect. It's the perfect excuse to get something within my lane done. Get a project that's moving. I feel like for the last 10 years, I've been distracted by every skill that I have. I'm a musician. Am I a photographer? Am I a graphic designer? What the fuck are you, Ace? And
what the fuck are you, Ace?
I had to have a conversation with Gabrielle. And she was like, babe, you need to focus on acting. I've had the most success in acting out of any of my other talents. Acting, performance. And then when I write my own shit, like if I could just fucking write my own shit, then like that's it. Like that's all I need to do. So
that's all I need to do.
Yo, so I'm doing this because I had an epiphany today, man. Listen, Spike Lee made his first film without nothing. He didn't have shit, yo.
He didn't have shit.
He didn't have nothing. He didn't have a fraction of what I have, yo.
He have nothing.
Bro, he had nothing and he made a whole film. And I'm over here sleeping on all this equipment that I got, all this material, all my friends. I'm like, yo, this is the year we doing it. Like I'm doing this shit now. So the first step is to just, focus on my craft. Can I do 30 monologues? Can I find 30 monologues? Can I write any monologues? Can I get other people to send me monologues and just do a monologue every day?
Every day.
Right? So I'm working on my shit every day. A new one, like not sleeping on, like I'm gonna put this out when it gets good. Nah, fuck that. I'm doing it today.
Nah, today, nigga. It's gotta be done today.
Yes. So this is a challenge. I think everybody should try. Find something in your craft, whatever it is that you love to do. Treat it like it's a job. Find a way to do it for 30 days. 30 days, yo.
Every day.
Every day. Don't matter if it's good, bad, it just has to be done. Get it done. And so I'm learning that I can make this shit happen, yo. I can make this shit happen. I can make that happen for myself. And then the next step, I think I'm gonna do a writing challenge where I can I'm gonna write something every day and film it. Write something. And then I'm gonna see if I can finish the script from beginning to end, like a full fucking script. Can I just get it all done? Once I have that, like I've written, because a house is built brick by brick and a life is built day by day. So if you can break your life down into days, then you can fucking have a successful life, just like you can have a successful house.
Yeah.
And you can only live in the house that you build.
Yeah. So you got to do it every day.
You got to do it every day, brick by brick.
Yeah. Brick by brick. Man, that's what Will Smith said. It was him when his dad made him build a side of that house.
Brick by fucking brick, yo.
You gotta build it brick by brick, man.
Because even if you just put one brick down, that's more brick than there was yesterday. It's better. You're closer to the finish line just because you did one brick, just one. So if you can squeeze all of that into a 30-day period, a month, the time it takes for the moon to revolve around the earth, if you can do that,
yeah,
the moon goes all the way around the earth in 30 days, yo. And I can't fucking make 30 monologues. I can't do 30 monologues.
Why can't you do it if the moon can travel around the earth?
And the moon is a dead rock.
He ain't even got to move nothing. You know what I'm saying? He just lay there and just travel around this motherfucker. Why can't you do what you need to do?
Facts. Preach it. Preach it.
Yes.
Preach it. Yes, man. Zachary.
Speaking of preaching, man, that brings up something for me because my thing was God, health, and money, man. God, health, and finances is what I called it. And I really wanted to put family in there, man. I really wanted to insert family in there. These are my core things. These are the things that I'm going to stand by, live on. When my, date happens and I get ready to do this thing, here's what I'm going to focus on. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, I want to do these 3 things every day. And just for an hour in the morning. And it's weird because if I just do it for an hour in the morning, then it's first of all, I feel accomplished every morning. Every morning I feel accomplished, right? And then I know I'm going to spend my hour doing this. And so then I get to start switching it up and being how am I going to do it this time? And so with God, it's funny because I got the Bible app on my phone now. And it sends me notifications, right? And there was a time when that would really annoy me. But now that's should I go to the Bible app or should I go to the Bible today? I also got this study Bible that I sometimes just jump into. It's this teen Bible or whatever, but and then just seeking God for myself, just all right, I'm this is my time to see God every day. And then right after that, this is my time to do something for my health every day. And then this is my time to do something for my money every day. And then after that, my day starts. After that, whatever mumbo jumbo I plan for today starts. But those 3 things get done by my mom. It also feels like what I've been supposed to be doing. Something I learned early on was seek ye first. That was one of the first things that I remember as a kid. It's just seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. Okay, cool. What does that mean? I kept being what does that mean? What does that mean? Now I just roll out of bed and seek God first. You know what I mean? How simple is that? I mean, I'd like to get to the point, honestly, I have goals and I'd like to get to the point to where I seek God first in everything I do, in every conversation I make, in every, you know what I mean? It's whoop, before I respond, seek him first, before I mean, that's the goal. But right now, just to be oh, I saw them this morning. I seek him every morning.
Right. Yeah, man, that's another thing about that's the reason why 11:11 is so powerful for me. So For those of you that don't know, every 11/11 that comes around, I say a prayer. And 11/11 is like, it's just a lucky number. Most people say, like, I'll say a wish, you know, on 11/11. But I decided that that's gonna be the time that I pray. And so, because I always catch 11/11 on the clock. And then when it comes to dating and relationships, like, you know, I've told everybody that I've dated, like, this is what I do at 11/11. I stop and I pray, and I like to find the person that I see 11/11 with, and just sit and pray with them. And so and silently, like, we're not praying for this, you know, we don't have to pray at the same time, like, and I'm not praying for you, but we're praying together at the same time. And so me and Gabrielle, every time we see 11/11, we kiss and we say a prayer. And it's like we'll find each other in that moment. And what that's done is like reminded me at least twice a day that I need to pray. Right? Just, and that's, you know, they say read your Bible, pray every day. Those are the two things that you should be doing to get your life right? And you will grow. And so when I do that with my wife, it's like it allows us to kind of get in alignment. And every 11/11, I pray for the same exact thing. I say, keep me on the path. Because that's all I can ask for. Just keep me on my path. I know my path is headed towards greatness. I know it's headed towards greatness. So if I just stay on the path, I'm gonna get to greatness, right? This is the path that's already laid out for me. That's what destiny means. So just keep me on the path. I don't want to veer off. Don't let me do nothing that, you know, that's not for me. And every time, because I've done that for so long, anytime a bad situation comes my way, I pray for the same thing. I say, God, keep me on the path, yo. Because if you brought me to it, you could bring me through it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And so I know I have all the tools in my wheelhouse to be able to get through this thing. So if it's on my path, like I have the tools to be able to surmount this obstacle.
I must be ready for this because it's here.
Right. Exactly. And so that's the thing I pray for. I don't need anything else. I don't need money. I don't need a job. I don't like whatever. God, you're gonna give me what you're gonna give me. So I'm just keep me on my path. If that means that I get fired from this place, like sure, like if that's my path, like good, because I know at the end of this is greatness. At the end of this is gold. At the end of this is a land of milk and honey, right? That's what's in my future. So keep me on that shit. So and what it's also allowed me to do, because I have these 2 moments a day where I pray, like they come every day, right? And another thing is keeping me on the path, right? It's 11/11. That's 4 straight parallel lines. That's alignment, right? So every time I feel like I'm in alignment, the world is in alignment, time is in alignment. And those moments come at the perfect times. Why do they come at the perfect times? How do they come at the perfect times? It'll be a moment where Gabrielle and I have just gotten into an argument. And we're separated. We don't even want to talk to each other. It's like, oh, like you have just annoyed me. But 11/11 hits around. And I could either choose in that moment when I see that clock, I could choose to be a dick and say, nah, well, whatever. She's being a bitch and she's being a whatever. And I can call her out her name. I can choose that. Or I can say, you know what, man, I'm going to squash that. Swallow the pride. We getting into an argument. We not agreeing. We not seeing eye to eye. But I'm supposed to be on my path right now. I'm supposed to be a being of love and light. So let me just go and pray with my wife. At the very least, the least I can do is pray with my wife. Thank God for all of the blessings that I have. Thank God that I can even think to go to my wife. Thank God that I can that I have a wife to go to, instead of being all ungrateful, you know, and I could lose that, or I could just go down there and say, hey, I'm so grateful. Thank you, God. I'm blessed. Keep me on the path. And I kiss my wife, and we get to tell each other we love each other and go about our day. And at least that resets us. At least we're not stuck in the argument. You know, we're not stuck being pissed at each other. And so 11/11 has kind of become a gift.
I'm gonna have to figure out where I can put that in my life until I meet my queen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to figure out how I can get into alignment with something. You know what I mean?
You're in line. You already are, bro. You already are aligned with your life, bro.
I do feel aligned. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I do feel aligned. And you know what's funny is that, like, I'm starting to enjoy this path too. It's like I'm starting to get to the point where I enjoy this path of being alone. You know, it's like there's something to be enjoyed and appreciated about it. And I get to, you know, like, see people. It's not like I'm completely alone and shut off, but there is something like that I'm supposed to be getting from it. And I feel like now I'm able to let it in. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, oh, okay, God, well, you know, I'm here and I believe in you, and I believe you have a purpose for me. So I'm seeking you. And so I know whatever's happening right now is gotta be what's of you, of your will. It's purposeful. I'm gonna be fine. And so that makes me feel like more open to like what's happening in the now, being able to appreciate the present more. You know, and not wish for something new. You know, it's like it's not comfortable because it's like, oh, I know I want something, but it's okay. Versus like, you know, I wish I could remember the quote exactly, but it's that thing where it's like, if I'm not in the past and I'm not in the future, then I'm better able to appreciate the right now. That thing that I think I've been experiencing with my single life.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, I've had girlfriends before. I know how good that is. Oh, I want that. And then it's like, oh, I know if I do this work and I do that work, we go out on these dates and blah, 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 blah. It's like, I accomplished a lot of stuff today. Just by myself. You know what I mean? And like, you get that text and you want to reach for the phone and you're like, I could also do this thing over here. And then next thing you know, you haven't, you know, text or talk to anyone. You've just been focused on the thing that you want to do, been wanting to do the majority of your day. Bruh, Akron Watson Inc. is a real thing. I very much feel like a corporation right now. I very much feel like I am on the clock. I wake up at 7 a.m. every day, man. I've been waking up at 7 a.m. every day since April 1st, man.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Hey, man,
even in Cabo, even in Mexico, bro. Even in Mexico, working out, still eating right. You know, no beef, no dairy, no. I ain't even buy no eggs in Mexico. You know, I wanted to make me a little something.
Yeah, man, that's great, dude. That's congratulations, man. That's hard.
It was cool, man. My cousin was down with it. He's been vegetarian before. I bought a bunch of vegetables and we cooked the entire time. And when we get out, when we get out, man, I mean, we got pictures of some, I should have brought those in tonight, but yeah, man, we got some delicious vegan food in Mexico on the strip and in Los Cabos, like got it in.
Yeah, man. And you feel good? You feeling?
Oh, bro, like you know. I mean, yeah, man. It's just like, if nothing else, my poops are amazing. You feel me? It still astonishes just me. I'm sorry to be vulgar, but just I have an amazing poop life now, and it's been vegan for a solid month, and I have an amazing poop life. But yeah, man. What else? What else is there?
So we released an album, and I feel like we haven't talked to the world about really what we're doing with the album or what the next step is or what the plan is, you know. So what's up? We got an album.
Oh man, I think we have so much new material that we're gonna make. I think that the album speaks for itself. I love that we did it. I love that we have it. I don't feel like compelled to like do anything with it other than like appreciate it right now.
We gotta send it out. We gotta show people.
I think that is there,
people haven't heard it.
I think that is there. I think that is there, man. I think we can keep talking about it. If you know, like I'm not opposed to doing anything, but I look at it like our first album of many. And I'm really looking forward to the second one and third one this year, or fourth one or fifth one or whatever. I'm really looking forward, and like I think that I'm gonna always appreciate that. But I've been working on tracks every day for myself. Like I'm about to drop my own shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't, and I am down with whatever you want to do with the first album. I'm down, bro. I'm down 100% down. Yeah, I'll never say no, but I can't think of anything that I would want to do to it right now other than maybe make some posters for my wall. You know, like I love like some.
Hey man, like, I ain't making no more posters for you until you use them.
Wait, what did I not use?
I don't be seeing none of the content that I create for you, man. I don't be seeing none of it on your social media.
Oh. Shit,
no, I don't be seeing you post nothing. I be sending you fire ass photos, bro. Videos.
You do, man. Okay, you do. Okay, you do. But like for real, man, like I be thinking about social media as like an escape every day. I really don't even be thinking about it like I used to. Like I really don't, you know what I mean? Like the only when y'all are around am I like, man, you know, I'm gonna post every day and blah, 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 I'm gonna do this thing. Rest of the time, man, I'll be like scrolling, and then I get mad at some shit, close that shit. I might not look at that shit for 8 hours or some shit. I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. I don't know. It's not the thing right now. It don't feel like the thing, bro.
Well, you know, I'm gonna be I'll be just focused on creating stuff for myself then.
Nah, you're right, man. I mean, you're right that we are in business. You know, I'm down to like, you know, create with you. I want to learn everything that you're capable of doing, and so I've been putting myself through a lot of Photoshop stuff right now. I got like a cool logo that I made and shit for myself, and
well, don't wait, man, because that shit took me 15 years, bro. So
I'm doing it. I'm literally doing it. I was doing it in Cabo, man. You know.
But what I'm saying is going to take you at least 15 years because I've been learning a lot. I'm still learning every day. So don't wait for that shit because that's what I did. That's why we ain't done this shit 15 years ago. We doing it now.
Wait, what? Don't wait on what? What you be talking about? Don't wait on the album?
No, I'm saying don't wait to learn all of this stuff before you start, you know, using it. Right now, you should make, you know, take advantage of the fact that you got a, you know, brother that's creating stuff right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm ready, man. I'm ready to link up with you. Yeah, I had to do two things this week. I had to figure out where I was gonna live and figure out what I was gonna do with this apartment. I got them figured out, and because you know my lease is up, man. Basically here. Yeah, my lease is up here, man. I can be out of here as early as June if I want to. But
that's a big thing because that's like gonna help you financially, right? Really, really much.
Yeah, man. I mean, basically, you know, there's a lot of like COVID relief stuff going around, and so it turns out that my roommate actually left because she was in financial straits, and so that ended up affecting me in the sense that like she wanted to negotiate her way out of the lease, and it would kind of be bad on me not to give her that chance. They're offering her like 30% of what we owe. It'd literally be like, you know, chump change for her to get out of this like really, you know how much we're paying over here.
Yeah.
I don't particularly want to change my living situation right now, but then all of a sudden I hear that New York is about to open back up, so I may be in New York, man, like soon, you know.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. I mean, we just
yeah.
out here hopping, we just hopping out here. I don't know how long we'll be out here, but if there's more shows, we just go wherever the work is, wherever the opportunity.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And we're really happy kind of centrally being located in Dallas, and like because that's where all the cheap tickets are from, it's way more expensive to fly from LA to New York than from Dallas to New York. And same and vice versa. So I would definitely say the wave right now for anybody listening, any artist, yo, your parents' place is where it's at right now. Yo, you could be gone are the days where you gotta be ashamed of living in your mom's basement, yo. Like
yes,
because if you saving that money, if you are saving that money and getting good on your credit and investing in shit, like all of that money, no, don't be giving that money to Uncle Sam and to just throw it away. You in a lease.
Literally, if it ain't no investment plan right now, then you throwing your money away.
Word, yo.
If you're not investing right now, if you are still renting right now, that's what I had to realize too, man. If you are still renting right now and you're not investing your money in something, man, you are losing. Like, we are about to recover from a pandemic, and when we do, everything that we buy right now is going to be worth more than what we pay for it. And that's just the bottom line of everything you purchase right now, because it is all pandemic marked down.
Yeah, man. So that's what we've been on, yo. Like our plan was to move to LA in last August 2020. And then the pandemic hit and that changed everything. So we ended up still moving out of our place, but we decided that it would be better to stay with, just stay with family. And that's been saving us, like, once, especially with all the auditions being via Zoom, being via all digital self-tapes, then you're not even having to worry about flying in or having to worry about the audition, because if we lived in LA, then all the auditions are on Zoom anyway. So we would have a lease just so that we could still be auditioning on Zoom. And then if I book, like I've been booking more in New York than I have been in LA. So for us to move to LA, then have to also be spending money trying to come to New York. It's like
when you could be living in Dallas in a basement.
In a basement, bruh. And who the fuck really cares? Who cares if you in the basement?
Who cares, nigga? You know what? I'm about to get a trailer, nigga. I'm about to get an RV, and I'm just gonna be. I'm telling you,
bruh, that shit sounds legit. That's just
what is in the great words of CeeLo. When you want me to come, call me. I'll be around. I'll be in the parking lot. I'll be. My shit'll be revved up as soon as you say Akron. We gotta get here. I'm driving there. I'll be there in 48 hours or less.
Yeah, yo.
I'm in the lot. I don't need nothing. Give me all them hotel accommodations.
Yo, son, and then here's the other kicker for that shit. Every time you film an audition, film it inside the RV so it looks like you're in your trailer. Your movie trailer, bro.
Oh shit. That's amazing. So
yes,
so I do all my little TikToks, okay?
Like from the RV.
Wow, incredible.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yes.
That's illusions right there. That's magicianship right there.
Bro.
Artistry at its finest.
Like you always working. Always working. Just make it. Show it that you always working. I mean, shit. That's what, because people want to be like, if I'm gonna hire a painter, I'm gonna hire the last person that I remember that paints. And with social media, if I see a painter all the time on social media posting their paint shit, that's the person I'm gonna call first when I think I need a painter.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, damn, I need a painter. Oh shit, it's that dude.
Yes, 100%. And
Ace
I realized
once a day, every day online.
yeah, man. I realized after, like, you know, having a little bit more money, I'm able to, like, I don't have anything I need to buy. So what I've been spending my money on is other artists to create stuff. So when I spend money on other artists, I think of the first artists that were posting on their social media. So for any artist, if you're not posting on social media, you are sleeping on content. Like, you're sleeping on money to be made. And I really think like a lot the major successes that I've had over here have been because I started to rev up my social media posting.
Rev it up.
I've been posting more. I've been talking about what I'm doing more. I've been calling myself an actor. Like, literally anybody, y'all can scroll through my Instagram, A Shot That. Scroll all the way back and you'll see that my ass was not posting any photos of my face. It was all my photography. Before 2020, it was all photography.
I remember that time.
I'm like trying to, I'm not a photographer. I'm not trying to make, like, I'm not trying to make a living as a photographer, right? I'm good at photography. I can get by as a photographer, but that's not my number one skill. My number one skill is as an actor. And as soon as I started putting my face on my social media everywhere at the forefront, I went viral on TikTok with the switch, flip the switch challenge. I got I won the LDB Leah Daniels Butler quarantine monologue competition because she saw my monologue. I posted my story and I tagged her in it. Then from that, I got the fact that I won the LDB casting thing. I used that to send out a mass email to a bunch of different people in the industry, managers, agents, casting directors. I just sent the same email, like a short little paragraph of all of my accomplishments over the last 2 months. So any of the videos that I had created, I am a man, like all of my content, I put all of that, and I said referred by Leah Daniels Butler. And I look back, bro, April 22nd of 2020, I sent an email to the assistant email at the people that are now representing me as my managers. I sent them that email. A month later, in May, they called me, had me do an audition. In June, they hired me. They decided to represent me. And that's all through social media, through constantly posting, through really like figuring my shit out. Now they've been auditioning me. Like they've been putting me out every single week. Every week I audition with them. Every week they put me on something. So I'm auditioning for projects left and right. First, it was about starting to get callbacks. So I got the callbacks. Now the managers and stuff know who I am. Then after the managers and stuff know who I am, then doing, just because I was getting callbacks, I was getting pinned all the time. You're pinned. And I wasn't booking anything. I didn't book anything through my managers. I was booking everything through my local agent in Dallas. And then finally I got cast in one network TV show last month. That was my first one. And now I'm doing my second one in 2 months. Oh shit. I just lost light. But y'all can still kind of see me. I'm in I'm in New York. It's hard times out here. It's hard times, ladies and gentlemen. but yeah, man. So just a product of constantly posting, constantly staying on top of my social media has really got me in the groove of working, of showing people that I'm always working. My managers know I'm always working. They know I'm always doing stuff. I'm always at the forefront of their minds because they're representing 59 other people. They got like 60, they got 60 other people they're representing. And so, but they see me all the time. They see me constantly doing shit. So they're like, oh yeah, we got to send Ace on this. We got to put Ace out on this. I'm the first person that they call. And so, so social media, man, if you guys, anybody listening right now, do what we doing. This is why we started this show every week. We're going live so that our face is always here. Y'all always see us, and y'all are part of the crew. Y'all are on the platform. Y'all are part of the foundation of what we're building. But it's for this reason, and y'all can do it too. It's so easy. Just create something that you can do on a consistent basis and stick to it. Let's just keep doing it until you make it as good as you want it to be, as good as you visualized the first time you thought of the idea. But don't worry about getting there. Don't worry about getting there. You're gonna get there, but you got to start somewhere. So start right now. Start today. Make it happen. Set a plan. Make a plan for yourself. Like Akron decided. You decided April 1st was gonna be your day to start doing shit, and that's the way you want to move. Like, okay, we're not gonna make it an unrealistic plan for ourselves where we say, oh, we'll start this tomorrow. Tomorrow is typically a bad day to start anything, right? Like, because tomorrow you just can always push it off till tomorrow. Oh yeah, tomorrow I'll do it. Tomorrow I'll do it. Tomorrow I'll do it. But if you set a date, if you say, okay, what's a goal is the first of any month. The first of a month is a perfect goal. June 1st. This is what I'm starting. And you got what? We got three weeks to come up with a game plan for how we're gonna start off June 1st and hit the ground running. We're not gonna stop. But if we said, okay, May 4th, tomorrow we'll go to the gym every day. Tomorrow don't nobody want to do that shit tomorrow. You got so many other things that you got to do tomorrow. So instead, make a plan for next week, right? The first of the week, Monday. That's what we're gonna start doing this, or the first of the month or the first of the year. The first of the year is actually bad too because it's so far away. But if you're in the month of December, if you're in November, you want to get something started. You want to plan things. You want to sufficiently plan things so that you stay on the path. Because as soon as you start being like, I don't know what I do next, as soon as I start being like, I don't know what the heck the next step is, then you're lost again. You're lost. You're like, all right, I guess I might as well not do it.
Yeah, it's those little disobedient thoughts that you have in those stagnant waiting, thinking, pause moments. It's those undisciplined thoughts. The thoughts that can creep in because you allow them to creep in, but that they don't really make sense for your future. That's not how your future would be set up if you just do this. You know what I mean? And if you let those thoughts in and settle in enough, then you start to dwell on them, and those become your company. And then you forget that you had there was other shit that you was doing. You was doing that.
Yeah, man. Don't let yourself get lost, and you get lost without a map. Right? Your plan is your map.
I was talking to somebody about that. Every time we talk about this, I think about that movie Soul. And I was talking to somebody about it, and they were like, I hated it. Oh man, I hated it so much. And I was like, how could you? But people are different. People are different. I'm not gonna say too much about it. I think that person might be watching right
now. Well, why did they hate it? Well, I want to know the critique.
I didn't really ask for the critique because I think I just was like, oh, I'm not gonna try to explain to you why that was good. Like if you didn't get it, then you might just be different. You know, I think it rung true to me because I was an artist as well, and I know those moments of getting lost in my stuff and then not being with the real world and not being present. And my homeboy has a great post about like how Instagram is literally built sometimes to keep you not present in your life. You know what I mean? Like for the people who are just liking and not posting and who are just sort of lost in their feed rather than like feeding the thing.
Damn, that's powerful. Lost in the feed instead of feeding your passion.
Yeah. I too can. That's why I was just telling you, man, is that I can get lost in the feed. And that's why I throw my phone away, because I know that I have stuff right in front of me that I can do automatically without thinking, without needing. That's why I write so much music. That's why an album is coming. You know what I mean? Because I know automatically that's gonna come out. Period. You know, Akron is gonna write a song today, and now Akron is gonna produce a song today. You know, and I've been using notes from you and like also with the reality show too, just like ramping up my music for that and stuff. So yeah, man, just the stuff that I do automatically. I sing every day. I've been recording myself singing every day. But you know what I'm not doing is I'm not posting it. I'm just keeping it. Thinking that it's gonna like, you know, I'm gonna do something with it, this special thing. And I have all these plans in my head, but I don't know if I would be comfortable posting it every day.
Yeah, but see, that's where you got to get yourself out of that. You don't want to be comfortable. Who the fuck said that you have to be comfortable? You know what I'm saying? People take comfort like it's something for granted. Like, no, comfortable is a place where you get to where you are allowed to feel once you've accomplished everything that you have to accomplish. You don't get to feel comfortable otherwise. So, like, what's interesting, if you watch, this is what you can learn truly if you really watch movies about drug dealers. Drug dealers, what makes drug dealers successful is that they have lost the ability to be comfortable. There is no, oh, let's just rest now. Nah, we got to get this money because people are going to die. People need to eat, right? My family needs to eat. I'm tired of being the underdog. We got to get to work.
Yeah.
There is no let's just be comfortable. No. And they stack up money very quickly if they're good at it. Because they're like, okay, you know, this is how you play the game. They figure it out. They're going to play the game. And that, you know, granted, this is a thing that will catch up to you, right? Because you're committing sins to follow this passion, this particular passion, which is money. But what you can learn is that they are capable of making money by sticking to it. They don't stop. They don't stop working. They don't worry about being comfortable. You get to be comfortable if you do all the things you need to do. You got to do all of this shit first. Then you can relax and be comfortable. But you don't get to just be chilling. You don't get to just be chilling just because you made a little bit of money today. Nah, yo. There's no comfort is a luxury. That's a luxury. So when you talk about your three things, I have four things. I have your health, your finances, your spirituality, and your fun, your joy. Joy comes last. Health comes first. Because if you die, the other three ain't getting done. So the first thing you take care of is your health. Second thing you take care of is your finances. Because you need money. You need to work. You need to have a job. Right? Third thing you work on is your creativity. That's what it is. It's your spirituality. What feeds your soul? So you feed your body first, you feed your pocket second, you feed your soul third, you feed your You feed your joy, your fun, like any leisure activities, you feed that last. Because you get to have fun. You get, like, if you do all the other things, then you get to have fun.
I feel you. If anybody
You know what I'm
feels you,
saying?
yeah.
So yeah, comfortable, man. Like whatever you made,
Well,
you
yeah,
made
bro,
art.
I mean,
You got to work. So,
I mean that's different, man. I know that you look at you look at your Instagram in a very holy way. But for those of us who have already been successful, I hate to pull this card on you, bro, but I already been where you at. So me posting on Instagram ain't gonna get me no closer to my goals. I'm already auditioning every week. You feel me? I've been SAG for a long time. You dig? So like a lot of the things that I'm experiencing right now is just they're just no's just because people don't know who I am. You know what I mean? Like I'm just having to audition. Like I got representation on both coasts. You know what I mean? I'm getting auditions from New York. I don't even get the auditions that you get because I wouldn't book those. You feel me? Like I can't fly somewhere and do something like that. It should be local for me. It should be like a local big gig. So that's what I audition for. But in the process of me auditioning for that, I'm realizing that they are also auditioning people who are known, who are famous. And those are the people that usually end up getting those jobs.
Word, but what about your music, man? You're such an amazing singer and amazing musician. Like,
you know what's going on
to hear your stuff, bro.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I did an album with you first, then they'll get mine.
Well, they not hearing my album because I ain't posting it. I don't even know where it's at. My album has the album that we did has like, you know, a couple little views and shit. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to, you know, keep going, keep the content flowing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what for me, I'm starting with monologues every day. I know I'm gonna do writing something, and it's probably gonna be poetry. But it's gonna be writing something, some form of content that I make that is in line with, you know, what I do. And then I definitely want to get into writing a song. Like I think that'll be the next step. Can I write a song and put it out every day? Like building the blocks, because with a monologue, I don't have to write it. Like I don't have to put the pressure on myself to have it written and all. Like I do auditions all the time, so I can get a script, read that. So making it simple, taking the pressure off of myself as much as possible to just set up the camera and do an audition monologue and get that done. Then I can write it, figure out how to write the content. Then so I'm building along, you know, building the thing along the way. But I mean, I know you be dropping fucking hits, bro, songs all the time, bro, and I be like wanting to hear that shit.
Yeah, it's just like you said it once to say it takes longer to do everything. Like honestly, it'll take me 4 hours to like have like a hook and 16. You know, that's usually what I get after I produce the song, write the hook, write the 16. I'm like, you know, feel good about it, and it's recorded and like all the ad libs are there. That usually takes about like maybe 4 or 5 hours. From that point, I could put the song out. I could make a video for TikTok, which is what I would prefer to do. It's a lot of things I can do with it, but usually what I end up doing with it is just putting it into the catalog, you know, so then, you know, the catalog will end up being the album, you know. I'll just end up dropping the album. But yeah, I don't feel like I want to do something. I don't feel pressure to do something every day. I want to do something that like I'm proud of and that I love. And so I'm discovering myself, but like, it sounds a little pressure cooking. I've been there, you know, I already been there in New York doing that. I'm not there anymore. I think now I want to do something that I want to do versus doing something just because I can every day.
But you are doing it. You're making songs every day, right?
Yeah. They don't have to be put out every day. They could be put out every day. They don't have to be put out every day.
Could be.
You know what I mean?
Could be. You know?
I mean, I could look at it and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna put them songs out every day and just see what happens for sure. It sounds like a lot of pressure. I could give it a try though. You know, I'm doing a lot though. I really, for me, what I have to do is be proud of the shit that I do every day, because ain't nobody here to see me.
Yeah, bro. The fact that you wake up at 7 a.m. every day is like, that shit is.
Hey, it's a ton of shit I do every day that just like I'm super proud of. But yeah. I don't know if I want to put that pressure on myself like that, but like I hear you and I feel you.
Word. Is there a way that you could do it without putting pressure on yourself?
It would just depend. There's a lot of shit that I do every day that I don't put pressure on myself, and it don't have anything to do with putting shit out. You know, like putting it on my Instagram for public consumption. So that shit, you know, that I do for like peace of mind every day through this time period is the shit that I do just easily. That's the shit that comes easily to me.
That's what's up, man. Word. So yeah, consistency, you know, just keeping at it, keep the thing going. My big issue was like with storage. My big problem for the reason why I wasn't putting anything out was because I wanted it to be perfect, and I wanted it to be, and then also like I would hold on to all of this footage and then get stressed out by all of the footage, because you know I used to carry a camcorder around like since I was in, I mean, since as long as I could remember that I could afford a camera, have a camera, I would have, you know, just be taking pictures, take video, and I still have all of that content. And once the quarantine hit, I realized I could like use all of that shit. And I started wanting to like figure out how to put it out, and then I like got overwhelmed by all the stuff that I could do with it, and I was making all the ideas big, and I realized that cause I saw like G would take some of the stuff that I would create, and she would just like, it's out, it's here, she'd post it, and I kept getting backlogged by all of the stuff that I had. And I realized that the thing that I was saving the content for was so I could store it, and the storage, like maintaining all of the storage space, was stressing me out. But G uses social media as her storage. So like once it's out, then she doesn't have to worry about it being stored anymore because it's out. Like she doesn't have to worry about where it's at, where is it. She's posted it on all social media accounts, so it's out there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, like I should be just dumping that stuff, because then I can get rid of it, and it's not weighing me down. It's not like it's not baggage anymore. Because I have a whole drawer full of hard drives. They just get filled up, and I go buy another one, and they get filled up, and I go buy another one. I never look back, and until like years later, I'm like, what was on this? Or I need more storage. Should I look back at this? But I'm like, man, if I just like with this monologue shit that I've been doing, and it's only been 2, granted. I've only I'm just trying to commit to 30, but with this thing, I'm like, oh shit, if I just if I just get it out, like then I literally don't think about it anymore. Like once it's recorded on my phone and shit, I can delete it from my phone. I don't have to worry about, did I save it? Where is it? Because it's on YouTube already. I just download it from YouTube if I need it again. Or if I, because I've always wanted to make like a documentary about my life and about the journey. So I'm keeping all of this footage to be like, yeah, I can make a documentary with this old family video or whatever, a video of my grandma that I took and I like never that I never posted. And I'm like, man, I wish I just fucking posted that shit so that I would just have it and I can scroll back and look at all of the shit that I've done. So I think that that's just the where I'm at right now in terms of how I'm trying to look at social media as a story, as like my history book, and so to speak, you know. So I can kind of like go back and live those and see those moments and like, okay, I do have that content out. And it's such a relief off my like, you know, holding on to so much storage is a major headache, yo. It's like all this content. Even when we were making this album, bro, I got mad at myself, like looking at all these songs that we had done. I'm like, what the heck? We got this song and we got this song, and oh shit, this is kind of half of a song that I didn't ever look back to. And I was like, I wish I just fucking put that out. But with TikTok and with, you know, Instagram and shit, it's like I could put, you know, 15 seconds is actually good. It's good if I only have 15 seconds of a song. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't need to finish. I don't need to have a fucking.
I wish that you were here, bro, because I get so embarrassed about putting my shit out, man. I swear I write a song every day, nigga, and nobody hears it because I be hella embarrassed to put it out every single time, bro. I'm scared. Like, I'm fucking terrified.
What do you think you're scared of?
I don't fucking know, nigga. I can't do it. Like, literally, I have a song, bro, that like I just finished. Every day, what I do, bro, is after I do my little routine, I smoke and I decide if I'm going to fast through a workout or fast through a writing session. And when I fast through a writing session, I will like write the song, and so I spend 4 hours particularly writing the song and like making it happen. And that's what I did today. And I finished the fucking song, and I was just like, man, this shit kind of jams. And I just kind of saved the shit and put it to the side. And I've been thinking about the shit all day. You know, it comes back and go. That's me every single day. I'm like, man.
Well, you know, it's your shit, so you can always make it better, bro. Like, you can always make it better. Like, you put it out, and it's just the test of a song, and then you make it into a hook, but it's your content. And then especially with this new NFT shit, what is this? Have you heard of NFT, bro? It's like a new form of currency or some shit. Bro, so NFTs, I feel like it's gonna be great for artists, because NFTs are basically digital content that has a currency to it, and you can track your content as a piece of media, and it can, I guess, the ownership can get transferred and shows value over time. It's crazy, bro. Like, you got to look into NFT. And maybe we could talk about that shit next week, because I'm really interested in figuring out how it works. But basically that means that artists, bro, can get rich real quick if we, you know, if we get on top of this, you know, understanding what NFT means and
non-fungible token. Don't listen to me. Non-fungible token.
Yeah. So
I know it sounds crazy, but like that's literally what it means.
Yeah, it's basically where your content has a value. Like, for the first time, digital content will have a economic value. Look, Cassie Worth just said her dad just started getting into NFTs. So something to definitely look into. But like, that means that kind of, you know, gives us more.
Have you used this setup?
No, I haven't used it, bro. I just started hearing about it last week, like really seriously. And so I've been I'm trying to do my research. I don't really understand it, but like what I do understand is that it's digital content that has a value. And like I've been putting out digital content forever and ever and ever, amen. And like there hasn't, I don't know what if there's any value assigned to that specifically, but
So it's like it's basically bro. It's basically like a trading card. It's like, for instance, like if I gave you $1 and you gave me back $1, then they're worth the same thing, right? But if you gave me a performance of yours and I gave you a performance of mine, they're not going to be worth the same thing. And so because of that, you can now get currency through Ethereum, which is a cryptocurrency basically. But it's for like trade and value only. It's not to be like resold. So basically, you can sell digital property like pieces of art or like trading cards. So,
but you can there's like you can still be assigned a value based off of how much digital property you possess, right? So there's still ways to monetize it, ways that could be like lucrative, but I mean it just altogether just like you can sort of have a digital database of your worth as an artist, your value as an artist.
Basically what they're trying to create is what it's about the evolution of fine art collecting with digital art. So anything that's considered digital art can then be considered fine art, and so now you can collect. So let's say I saw this. That's funny. It brings up this. I saw this Usher concert during the pandemic that I feel like was fucking classic, and nobody saw it. And I know it was like him and JD was fucking rocking and shit, and I'm just like, oh my god, if I own this shit, then like when the world comes back, I can be like, I got Usher's one pandemic fucking concert, and like I'm the only person that has it, right? Which is saying a lot, because like I guess basically they figured out a way to protect it completely. But yeah, man, it's about the evolution of fine art collecting with digital art.
Wow. Yeah, that shit is cool, man. But yeah, have no fear.
Somebody paid $390,000 for a 50-second video.
See, there you go, yo. That's what I mean, man. Like that's some. So who knows what your shit could be?
Somebody paid $6.6 million for a video,
bro.
What the fuck? Damn. Okay, so that's what's up, man. That's really cool.
Yo, and just speaking of your samples that you're not comfortable with, one of my favorite parts of one of the Michael Jackson albums, what the album that they came out with after he passed, was that they had the all of his tape recordings of the songs, the original songs, because basically they like sent the songs to a bunch of different producers. They sent these like taped recordings that he had like on a phone that you could do on a phone. They sent that to a bunch of artists and producers, and that's how they created the album after he had passed away. And one of my favorite parts was like listening to those songs and then listening to the other, the stuff that had been recorded. And then now when I go on to TikTok and shit, like I love seeing people put together their music because it teaches me how I should put together music. And some of those like how they did it videos or whatever have millions of views and gets them millions of followers and shit. And then you can get monetized on TikTok now. But yeah, man, I feel like all your skeleton shit, bro, like all of that stuff is worth seeing, man. You're a great artist, so
Man, it's yeah, bro. That's the thing. It's just not
does
even
not deserve to go to the grave, yo. It doesn't deserve to go to the grave. Whatever it is.
It's funny because when I think
for
about it, I
respect.
think, you know what I think every day? I think, man, I hope somebody puts this out when I die. I swear to God, bro.
When you
If
die.
man, I be making songs about being in the club, and I ain't been in the club in a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm making songs for the club for 2027, nigga. I'm telling you. I made
You
a
think you
song
gonna
today,
for
like,
2027, bro?
man, I made a song today. Was like, we the ones in the club getting tricked. You know, it was like, nigga, I've been not nowhere near. I ain't been to the club in a year and a half. But like, my brain, man, I especially now with so much good music coming out, man. There's so much good music coming out right now, and I feel like it's the golden age of all creation. I just feel like everybody's sitting at home coming up with dope shit, and so it just makes me want to come up with dope shit. And yeah, man, every day. So yeah, I heard an artist actually do that. I think his name is Russ. He put a song out every day, and like his followers grew and grew and grew. It took him like a year and a half or something, but he got a deal or something. He chose to stay independent because he was making so much money. And yeah,
Russ
look him up.
bro.
Huh?
Is it the Russ, like Russ, the Russ, this famous Russ?
I don't know. I don't know. He a rapper. Yeah, white boy rapper.
Oh, but anyway, Gabrielle used to listen to this guy named Russ, and if it's the same guy, he's not even good. So
Yeah, he wasn't even good. He wasn't even. I heard he wasn't good. I ain't listening to that.
he's good, but he's not great. That's the thing. Like I listen to his stuff, I'm like, it's not great. Maybe his new stuff is alright, but you way better than Russ, bro. So you should have way more.
All right, man. All right. I'm dropping a song a day beginning on my birthday, May 17th. May 17th. May 17th, I'm gonna drop a song a day.
Oh shit.
You heard it here live.
Exclusive first one. May 17th on the Devil's Advocate. You heard it here, folks. It's happening.
One song every day beginning May 17th. Happy birthday, motherfucker.
Happy birthday, motherfuckers. Do I have a damn, do I have a little sound? Hold on, I'm gonna find one.
Birthday to y'all. One song a day. Here we go.
Here we go. Akron Watson dropping one song a day, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, coming.
Yeah, man. Now for real, it's gonna be, and I ain't gonna drop no old shit either. I ain't even drop no old shit. I should drop 2 songs a day because I also should drop every song that I've written since the pandemic. Like,
oh shit, bro.
If I drop every song that I've written since the pandemic, I could drop a song a day starting tomorrow. Honestly, like I'm bullshit. Start tomorrow, like tomorrow.
Duh.
But I'm not. I'm gonna start May 17th. Y'all niggas gonna wait.
Yes, yo, yes, we doing it right here. This is motivation. See, this is why we do this show. So we motivate each other to get shit done, man.
Y'all niggas gonna wait till I
Yeah, yo. Because full disclosure, y'all, with this show, man, Akron and I both have to convince each other to make it happen every week. But we've made it happen for 17 weeks. That's a good streak. That's the longest I think you and I have ever done anything together.
Remember the week where you was like, I scheduled a meeting during the show. He was like, I scheduled a meeting right during the show. My bad. I'm gonna run a show. I'm gonna run the show from last week because I fucked up. And I don't even, I'm saying it like you were drunk. You were not drunk. I'm drunk. You drunk. He was like, nigga, I'm tired and I'm in Austin and like,
yo, that was a mistake, bro. And I think I might have scheduled a flight real close to our show going back home. So fucking up again, man. Fucking up again.
I was safe in Mexico, man. My flight was scheduled for 12:15 in Mexico. I took my COVID test at 11 o'clock in Mexico. All I had to do was get that COVID test and be done. It takes them 10 minutes to get them results, bro. It took them an hour and 30 minutes to determine that I was negative, nigga. I missed my first flight. Because if I would have took a flight, it takes 2 hours. I'm making excuses,
Right.
but it takes 2 hours to get from Cabo to Los Angeles, man. And like all they had to do was start the plane. And I feel like we'd have been there. But like literally from 12 o'clock till 8:30 p.m. that night, I was just sitting in the airport, just sitting.
Damn.
I could have done the show from but I was low key sleep most of the time. I was low key just like out. Cause I didn't sleep. I was like, I don't have to sleep tonight. It's my last night in Cabo. I'm going crazy and I'm just gonna get on this plane. I'm gonna get on this plane, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna get to the crib. I'm gonna sleep. My flight was supposed to land in LA, man, at 2:45. I was good.
Damn.
But
yeah, yo. Sipping on.
But
Look, Cassie Worth says sipping on tequila at least.
Intrepido and Opulento.
Yeah.
We bought 5 bottles, but we would just go places and try. We would just go, and also, I mean, you're talking about in pesos, man. Like, I mean, the American dollar just stretches a long way there, man. Like, not for real. Just like nice stuff. Nice stuff was like $10. But in 10 American dollars, it's like 4,000 pesos or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's for 475 pesos. It's like you see the price and you're like, what? Nah, but a Uber ride is like 3,277 pesos, which is actually $27. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
They have Uber out there?
Oh yeah, the Ubers are incredible. They're cheap and they're fast, man. They're cheap and they're quick. Yeah, and because Cabo is developed where it needs to be developed, and then everywhere else is sort of dirt roads and stone buildings and dust and trees. So calling an Uber to an Airbnb in Cabo is like, you might as well call like a ATV or some shit, like a Jeep, like a Sahara Desert Jeep to come pick you up. But they do, man, and they know how to navigate those roads. And because they're really like, they're only developed where they need to be. It's like there's a street that's gonna take you to your hotel. If you veer off that street,
you ain't getting to your hotel.
Nigga, take the 5, nigga. If you're not on the 5, you're not alive. You know what I mean? It's like you can go down, you can go, and there's a bunch of places to hit the beach from everywhere, man. You gotta go. You gotta get out there. And it was off the cuff too, man. Like, because I told you we had planned that trip for this week. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, nah, man, I want to go and do that first and not be there on my birthday. And I was like, okay. So we booked car, hotel, and flight all at once in the same day for the trip. Wow. And then from there, we tried to plan places that we would go and stuff that we would do. And we were literally finding new stuff every day. There's a tourist shortage in Cabo, man. So it's just like the opportunities to do stuff is crazy. You can go to the hottest parties in Cabo because they need you there. They want you there. And you can get just everything for cheap. Literally everything. They were offering, you could buy like a space. Like you can buy the suites, the rooms you stay in. Yeah. In some of the luxury hotels, you can literally buy them for like $25,000 right now.
Wow.
And when tourism comes back, that's going to be an amazing investment for somebody. I didn't want to do it.
Of course.
As an actor, I just don't know when I'm going to see $25,000 again. I'm sorry. I just don't. Yeah. I'll be ready to do that when I get back in Hamilton. Right now, it's like, even if I got paid $25,000 right now, I'd want to line that up for the rest of my year. I'd want to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't finna be no extravagant purchases right now, like you said, unless they're about my craft or about someone else's craft. I need to invest in my industry right now, which is it's on the struggle. As I say that, I got an email from Broadway World. It says New York City theaters will officially be allowed to reopen on May 19th.
Oh, shit. It's about to go down.
Most Broadway shows expected to return in the fall.
Bro, you know what I thought of the other day? I was like, I want them to do Ma Rainey's Black Bottom on Broadway, and then I play Levy.
Again, you were a good Levy. You were a good Levy, man.
Bro, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You were my Levy. You were the only Levy I had ever seen, and I was stupefied by that play, dumbfounded by your performance, and Jordan too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I love that. You know what? I didn't even see the movie because I saw you do it, and I was like, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see that. I'm for real. I didn't see the movie because of your performance, and I'm gonna see it. But when I first heard about the film, I was like, I've already seen that. Like, I don't need to see that again. For real, y'all really did it right. I thought that whole performance was fantastic.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job with it, with the production. That was at Jubilee, right? Yeah. But I'm like, you know, if I was gonna do Broadway, I wouldn't want to do a musical or anything, but it'd be cool if they were, you know, they brought the film back, or I guess they brought the play back with the film. So what if we did the play because of the film on Broadway?
Yeah,
and then they cast me in it.
Yeah, I think yeah. I'd love to see you. I'd love to see you talk about how, because they're gonna want you to talk about Chadwick. They're gonna want you to do it because they're probably gonna give Viola. They're probably gonna give Viola to do it on Broadway. If it's gonna be on Broadway, they're gonna try to get Viola to do it. And if she comes in, then you get a chance to work with her. You're gonna get a interview, and it's gonna be on the OWN network. and that'll be. And I'm looking forward to hear you talk about, you know, that your experience playing him and then seeing him play, because I still haven't seen him play it. So
yeah, I don't really know if I want to be in that conversation, but I guess I would have to, right, in that situation. I low-key didn't even want to ask Spike about it in the SMU interview that I had with Spike Lee. They had submitted a bunch of questions, and one of the questions was, what was it like working with, you know, Chadwick Boseman? And my thought was like, oh man, don't put that question in there. He's probably been getting that question so many times. And like, I was just overthinking it. And I didn't want to be in that space of asking him a typical question. But he answered it just fine. And it was like, you know, I had nothing to be worried about. I was just in my being stupid. But
yeah, I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, I
don't know what I would say if somebody was like, "What did you think?" Or like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that somebody will probably tell you that you were going to be asked that until you'd have an opportunity to think about it. And like, I know that in those Broadway interviews, man, they're like, they're trying to look good. You're trying to look good. Everybody wants to look good, even though it's like so routine. It's so routine, but everybody's so personable, and like I love that world, that industry, because shows come and go, but the people in them are pretty consistent. You know, like
the people who are taking the pictures and the people who are backstage and the people who are, you know, there opening night and at all the readings and stuff. Like you just start seeing like, oh, that person. There's this young dude that was on the scene, I remember, and I thought he was just around flirting. His name was Emilio. And he's like a Spanish white looking guy, tall and skinny and stuff. And like every time he come around, the girls would kind of flutter or whatever. And I'm like, who is this dude? And he's like the new premier Broadway photographer. And I'm like, I'll see him come out of somebody's dressing room, and I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing? And he's literally like, he's making the rounds and like shooting people and shooting people in dressing rooms and shooting interviews for Broadway World and shooting interviews for this and shooting interviews for that. It was so cool, man, because it's like there's like a little bubble of freedom in Times Square where people just sort of roam around from theater to theater in the Broadway world, and just like, meanwhile there are people paying fucking $240 just to get in the building. You know what I mean? And this guy's like in the building like, hey, you know, I'll take your pictures and maybe take you out. You know, I don't know if Emilio have actually. But that was a cool time to like see a young. He was also like 26. You know, it's like 25, 26, young as to be wandering around from Broadway theater to Broadway theater, taking pictures of all the hot people. One night he called me. What's that?
No, I was just saying, I thought that was going to be me. That's why I was a photographer for a while.
He did make me kind of think of you too, man. But like, yeah, you know, I'm
a better actor than I am a photographer. So
I think that you are brilliant, man, at everything that you do. And whatever you choose, you would have shined. So it didn't really matter. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know if that would have been a cool life for you though, man. I wouldn't have wanted to do it, but like, it seemed like a cool life.
Yeah, I mean, I was fucking drawn in by all of the Instagram fame that I saw other photographers getting, and like being with all these girls and stuff. And honestly, when I was really about it, I was single, and I like, that was kind of my way of meeting other people, meeting other women, was like, I could be a photographer, and maybe that's how I'll meet her. Because the women that I met doing photography looked closer to the types of women that I wanted to date. And I could like
yourself now though is way better, bro. You shooting you now is way better, bro. Like
yeah. But yeah, I was doing the boudoir stuff because I wanted that. I thought that was gonna make me famous or make me successful, bring me clout, bring me money, whatever. And then when I get the money, then I could produce my own stuff. But I should just be producing my own stuff anyway, because full circle, Spike Lee did this shit with nothing, bro. Like, I have a GoPro. Like, this is more than Spike Lee had, bro. This is more than Spike Lee had,
and you could have reached for so many other things than you reached for the GoPro. I have a GoPro. It's like me being like, I have a cell phone. Look at my, I can shoot with this. This is a 10. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you on that. But at the same time, you know, like, yeah, man, paths. Like, I spent so much money on music equipment, and now I'm just like, oh my God, I can do so much with this stuff, and I'm discovering something new every day. But now I'm so glad that we had, because I got mad for a second. I'm sorry, I was pissed for 2 seconds. Fucking tell me to put my shit out, motherfucker. I got mad for 2 seconds. I was pissed. Yeah.
It's all good, man. It's all love.
And I was pissed. I was pissed because, you know, that's what it is when you're not in your comfort zone. Uncomfortable. Like, I wasn't in my comfort zone anymore. I was like, this nigga's calling me out on not doing something. It's like, bitch, I do something every day. But it's like, yeah, but couldn't you put that out though? You couldn't. You was like, you sure? You sure you can't? What? It's awful. That was an awful moment for me. You sure you can? But why not? And then he laughed. You were like,
Yo, I love you, bro. I fucking love you, man. Shit.
Friendship, nigga. Sure you can.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a good good place to call it a week. You know, Monday is done day for us at the Devil's Advocate. This is the day we finally get that shit done. Because you know, you can look at Akron and I's calendar. We have a day scheduled to do something for the Devil's Advocate every day. And we definitely get it all done on Monday. So despite the fact that there's like a schedule. Yeah, but that's gonna change. That's gonna change. This week, we're gonna stick to those days. You're gonna text.
Yeah, I mean, I'm back, man. I'm back from Cabo. I got back a day late and $1 short, but I'm back. And I'm excited to get back to work and add more life to the show and just more life to life and be uncomfortable. I can't wait till fucking Shakendra gets here. Anyways, whatever. I just, I want somebody I can bounce ideas off of. I want a fucking partner. The fuck.
Word, yo, Shakendra's a great partner, bro. She's a great partner. So she's come this week, right? She comes this week,
I guess. Whatever.
And we're gonna actually try to hang out with Shakendra while we're here, and she's here before she leaves. So
Yeah.
she had commented on one of my posts online. So we should definitely do that. But yeah, that's great. I mean, she's just the way she handled certain situations, certain personal situations. It's like that's the type of person you want to have in your corner, you know. So yeah,
I just need somebody there. Shit, need a motherfucking cut, man. Something to fucking motivate a nigga.
Word. We all need a partner, man. We in this world 2 by 2, bro. So shit. Anyway, let's do this again next week, man. I like the loose format, bro. I'm glad you suggested it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because we can do all the work and shit, but if we haven't done the work, we shouldn't feel like bad about it because there's something that we can do, which is fucking talk to each other.
Yeah. We could at least do that. Word.
Yeah, we could do that.
Well, all right. Let me, ladies and gentlemen, it's been so real joining us on the Devil's Advocate with Ace Anderson, Akron Watson, making the best cases for the guiltiest pleasure. We will see y'all.